The sirens don't sound at first. There is no single moment of apocalypse, only small failures that add up. A neighborhood light goes out at dusk. You think it is a temporary glitch until the whole block is dark. At the grocery, the automatic doors stay closed. The scanner at the pharmacy blinks a warning, then dies. Phones struggle to connect. Traffic lights freeze into dangerous intersections. You realize something worse than bombs is happening. Something slower and more personal. The systems you took for granted, the invisible things that keep a city alive, are failing one after another. When that starts, survival is not only about shelter or food, it is about knowing which failures to expect and what to do first. The first failure is almost always power. Electricity isn't just about light. It's the nervous system of your city. When grids go down, pumps stop pushing water, refineries stop refining, hospitals switch to backup power that won't last a week. Once the grid dies, every other system starts counting its remaining hours. Then communications follow. Cell towers drain, routers blink out, and information becomes rumor. People crowd into stores, each one hearing a different version of the same story. Panic moves faster than truth. By day 3, water pressure drops, pipes dry, toilets stop flushing, bottled supplies vanish. You begin to understand what fragile infrastructure really means when something as simple as boiling water becomes a neighborhood event. On day 5, food logistics collapse, deliveries halt. Refrigeration fails. Small stores are empty. What's left isn't hunger yet. It's the realization that you've entered a countdown. And all of this happens before a single explosion touches your street. Because modern war doesn't need to reach you directly to break you. At first, people tell themselves it's temporary. Normalcy bias takes hold. That quiet voice insisting the power will come back soon. You keep routines alive because the act of pretending feels safer than admitting the truth. But the mind cracks in stages. Without electricity, without routine, time itself dissolves. Days blend together. You eat at random hours, sleep in fragments. Your brain searches for signals of stability, yet every sound becomes a warning. Some people become helpers, forming little groups, sharing supplies, talking each other down from panic. Others turn inward, hoarding, distrusting even family. The same crisis that pulls communities together can just as easily tear them apart. Denial, fear, control, altruism all collide in the human mind when systems vanish. You begin to notice who adapts and who freezes, and you realize survival isn't about strength, it's about mental elasticity, the ability to bend before you break. If you act, you endure. If you're the kind of person who plans before panic, listen closely now, because knowing what fails first gives you power when everyone else is losing it. This isn't fear training. It's awareness training. If you build calm, if you prepare your mind before the lights go out, you've already done more than most will ever do. Night falls on a silent city. Windows glow with candlelight. Small islands of resistance in an ocean of dark. Somewhere, a generator hums, and people follow the sound like moths, drawn to the last traces of normal life. You hear the faint echo of a broadcast, a voice repeating coordinates that no one recognizes. It cuts through static, then disappears. Was it real or just your mind reaching for connection? Far away, another city is already gone quiet, a pattern repeating itself like a slow contagion of silence. You sense it. This isn't the end, it's the unraveling. The kind that doesn't explode. It decays, piece by piece, until all that's left are those who knew how to think ahead. The secret to surviving collapse isn't stockpiles, it's psychological sequencing. You prepare your mind first, your actions second. Start with information discipline. In chaos, rumors multiply faster than facts. Train yourself to pause before reacting. Verify before sharing, and question before believing. Then move to micro-resilience. What's your backup for light, water, warmth, communication? Even small redundancies, a battery bank, a shared radio channel, stored water, turn panic into control. Next comes social structure. In every real-world blackout, survival curves rise sharply for those in organized communities. Talk to neighbors now, not after the sirens. Trust is currency when the grid dies. Finally, remember the mental rule that outlasts all others. Calm is contagious. If you keep your head steady, others will follow, and that can save more lives than any generator ever could. When cities fail, they don't fall all at once. They fade, system by system, until memory becomes the only thing still running. But collapse isn't the end of civilization. It's a mirror showing what we forgot to value: water, connection, calm. History teaches that recovery begins long before rebuilding. It starts in the minds of those who refuse to surrender their humanity, even when the grid does. So ask yourself, if your city went dark tonight, who would you become by morning? Crisis Mindfront explores the psychology of survival in global crises. Own the crisis. Don't let it own you. Subscribe for more psychological breakdowns and explore tools for resilience and preparedness. Do you feel it happening already?